I'm Katherine, and I'm going to be talking about how humans have harmed animals and what we can do to try and help that. Because even though humans have been around for only about 200,000 years, animals and plants have disappeared at a rate 1,000 times faster than in the past 65 million years. That shows you the impact that humans have had on the biosphere on Earth. This is a result of the mentality that other animals don't matter, that the human race is the only animal that matters. Some, however, right now are just not aware of what we are doing and what our actions do. Before I get into what you can do, I'm gonna just go through a list of what's been going on. My first example is the meat industry. The meat industry, if not local, treats animals horribly. They have filthy living conditions, they lack good food, sometimes food in general, and room to move around, and they're filled with drugs and steroids. My second example is sea creatures mistake garbage floating in the sea for food. Pollution such as plastic bags, which is the number one item, kill tens of thousands of whales, birds, seals, and turtles because they mistake the garbage for jellyfish. The result is the slow and painful death because the plastic can't be digested. People are illegally hunting and killing animals, such as rhinos, sharks, elephants, and tigers. These poachers are acting for money, and the more endangered the species is, the more money they're gonna get, and the more they'll kill for the ivory or for the fin. Sea creatures get hit and killed by boats, and sometimes dolphins or other animals like dolphins accidentally get tangled in fishing nets, and the fishers don't let them out. The West Indian manatee population is endangered now because they have a low reproduction rate, but their mortality rate is high because on their annual migration, they are hit by boats and they're instantly killed. Humans are destroying an abundant amount of habitats for our own use. For example, the carnival butterfly is endangered because they need a specific plant in a specific environment to live. The lupine plant is being killed by pesticides and the human control of wildfires, which clear out the old vegetation and allow them to grow. But since the lupine plant isn't growing well, the carnival butterflies can't live because they need that plant. So the population has dropped 99% in the last two decades. Global warming affects animals in so many ways. It is so important. Two examples are coral reefs and polar bears. Polar bears need icebergs because they swim to iceberg looking for food so they can survive. But global warming has made the temperatures rise and the icebergs are melting. So they can't find any icebergs to go to, so they swim and end up drowning. Coral reefs are being bleached, as scientists call it, by the temperature of the ocean because it's higher than their tolerance can handle. In the Caribbean, 80% of their coral reefs have been destroyed because of. And you may be thinking, what can I do? I can't stop the meat industry. I can't clean the waters myself. And you're right. So what can you do? There are small changes that you, as an individual, can make that will help animals, even in the slightest bit. It's better than nothing. So what can you do? Foster animals. Get them off the street. Donate to charities. The Alley Cat Rescue is a really good one. All the money you donate goes to getting them off the streets and getting them fixed so they can't reproduce. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Don't throw it away. Compost. It's a good fertilizer and benefits the worms. Volunteer at animal shelters if you don't have the money to donate. Try to reduce your carbon footprint. Ride your bike. Take public transportation. Carpool. Walk. You don't have to use your car every single time. Don't litter when driving. It attracts animals to the road. Stop throwing your cigarette butts on the ground. It attracts the animals and they think it's food and they eat it and it ends up harming them. Go vegetarian or vegan. If you can't, then just buy local meat that you know have been living in good conditions. Humans need to step up because our actions are putting other animals in danger, and we're animals ourselves, so we're not any better than they are. We need to do something about this. These changes are so tiny, yet they can make such a big difference if everyone participates. I'm a huge animal activist. I have 7 animals, 5 cats and 2 dogs, and all of them were rescues. And I've done a lot of research about animal cruelty. I'm a big follower of PETA. I went vegetarian because, it just affected my morals that I was eating meat. And everyone, you don't have to go as far as I did and go vegetarian, rescue 7 animals, but there are things you can do, even if it's just to cut the 6-pack soda rings, the plastic soda rings, to avoid entanglement when you throw them away or recycle them. There are things that everyone can do as an individual which will help so many animals in the long run. So, what are you waiting for? What's stopping you?